Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to my beginner series. Today we're going to be talking about basic controls of a motorcycle. This is a Honda CBR 1000RR. It's a 2013 model. This is probably not going to be the bike that you're going to be starting on, but what I'm going to teach you is going to translate between all bikes. What I want to teach you today is going to be the basic controls like your front brake, rear brake, clutch, ignition, kill switch, etc. Also, I'd like to teach you guys about the clutch and the friction zones and exactly kind of how the bike is going to react to different situations. That way you can see it firsthand without having to panic about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the controls. Okay, on your left-hand side here, you're going to have your clutch. You're going to have your headlight switch, which that's low beam, that's high beam. You have your turn signals here. That's left, that's right. And then you got your horn underneath it here. Here you've got your actual ignition. That's going to turn the bike on. Over here you're going to have your throttle, which turns back towards you. You have your front brake, your ignition kill switch, and here's your electrical start if it's equipped with one. Okay, and now down here on the left side of the bike, you're going to have your shift lever and shift rod. Now there's actually the gear positions here, but I don't know if you guys can see it, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen now. Basically what most bikes are set up as, it's going to be from neutral, it's going to be down one, it's going to be down one, up two, up three, up four, up five, up six. Some bikes don't have 6 gears, this one does. Now as for neutral, I get this question a lot. How do you find neutral? How do you know what a half a click is? Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to press down, and then a half a click up is neutral. It's something I can't really explain. You'll just have to get on a bike and kind of just figure it out for yourself. But just know that it's just a half the amount of pressure that it's going to take to get it go from first into second. So again, it's from neutral, it's down one, half a click up into neutral, another half a click goes into second, another full click is third, full click fourth, full click fifth, full click sixth. Now if you come on this side, you're going to have your exhaust and your rear brake. This is it's actually a lot weaker than the front, but I always keep it covered just in case I need both at the same time. And it's happened before, so it's always a good thing to do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get on the bike. You're going to make sure your kickstand is up. And some bikes will actually have a feature where if the kickstand is down and the bike is in gear, it'll shut the bike off, and this one actually has that. But basically what you do, turn the bike on. The first thing you're going to look for is, look here, you see my high beams are on. I don't really want them on, so I'll turn them off. Most bikes will have a neutral indicator at minimum. They might not have a gear indicator, but they'll have a neutral indicator. That N means it's in neutral. Either way, you're going to hold the clutch in, which some bikes you have to, some bikes you don't. But this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the clutch in, make sure my kill switch is on, and then push my ignition start, or my electrical start. Okay? Now down here, if you'll look, I'll do it with my right hand. This is going to be first gear. Push down. That's it. So now that it's in first gear, you're going to see on my bike anyways, because I have a gear indicator, I'm in first. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is, the way I started was to let go of the throttle and just let off the clutch real slow and just kind of get a feel for when the bike is going to pull. Some bikes you can actually start off without any throttle at all, which this one's like that. I mean, I can just let off and go. But before you ever apply throttle to it, just get used to that clutch zone. Now, if you let go of the clutch too fast, there's a danger here, because there are two things that can happen depending on throttle. If you don't have enough throttle and you let off the clutch too fast, this is going to happen. It's just going to stall, and people are probably going to laugh at you. But everybody does it, so don't get hung up on that. Now, if you have too much throttle and you release the clutch, then you could loop the bike and crash it, which is not good. I'm not going to show you that. It kind of would be fun for video though, not really for the hospital bills. Okay, so get a feel for you know, blipping the throttle, kind of just get that nice little smooth roll on. Get used to that, and then as you're letting out, just roll off the throttle. But this is also after you get used to the way the clutch actually releases. Again, we'll go back and I'll show you how to roll onto the clutch. I'm sorry, not roll onto the clutch, but how to actually get a rolling start without the throttle. Okay, so again, I'll put my right hand here. Now, just roll off. Now, I'm off. No throttle, only the clutch. Now, once you get going, you obviously need to know how to stop. On this side, again, you have your rear brake and then your front brake. Your front brake is going to have about 75% stopping power, but do not pull too hard because your bike will flip on you. I mean, it has to be excessively hard, so don't worry about that, but just know that it could be bad news if you pull really, really, really hard. Okay, so once you're going, let's say you're in first gear, you're off the clutch. What you want to do first is pull in your clutch and come to a slow stop. And as you're coming to a slow, you're going to want to put your feet out to where you can catch the bike before it actually tips over. So again, you're going, up, gotta stop, clutch, brake, come to a stop. I get that question a lot as well, mainly because you'll see people, and it's going to be really hard for me to show you guys this, but I'm going to do it just for you guys. People will come to a stop without holding the clutch, and their bike will just shake to death. Like it's so violent. Mine may actually shut off pretty quick, so let's hope it does. This will be easier. Okay, so come to a stop. Oh, gotta stop. And then see, it's just going to do that. It's just going to shut off on you. So just remember, coming to a stop, off the throttle, clutch, brake. And that's it. That's all there is to it. And secondly, I want to show you guys, if you notice, I don't know if you can see this on video, but this is a decline here. If you ever want to park on a decline, you can do it very easily on a motorcycle. Let's say I wanted to park here. Typically you would leave your bike in neutral when you turn it off, but I won't this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to hit the kill switch here, and I'm going to let go of the clutch, then let off the brake, and it's going to roll forward just a little bit until it catches the gear. But right now I have no brakes, but the bike goes nowhere. So what I can do is I can put my kickstand down, and right now I couldn't push my bike forward. But there is a chance on a high decline, if you're in neutral, your bike could roll over the kickstand, which is never good. But like I said, you can do it. You can do it if it's in gear. So roll off the clutch. No throttle this time. Off the clutch. Super easy. And with the throttle this time. Okay. Let's go from a stop. Stop with the throttle. Nice and smooth. Now this time I'll purposely give it too much throttle, which is really not good for my clutch, but it'll show you guys that you're still not going to screw up real bad. So See, I rode my clutch really bad, but I didn't, I just let out real smooth. Alright guys, well that concludes the first episode of the beginner series. Hope it helped you guys out some. And if I wasn't clear enough on anything in particular, or if you guys have any other specific questions based on motorcycles, I'd be more than happy to answer those. If I don't know, I'll probably know someone who does. Alright guys, well take it easy. Until next time, see ya. So here we are atop Brasstown Bald. Freaking gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Supposedly the highest point in... And once you take these off, we're just going to pull it straight up. So, I lied to you. It's not up, it's actually up and then back. But it's a